Hello friends, welcome to UGPG Mathematics. In this video, we are going to see some questions from group theory. So let's start. Let G is a finite group and H is a subgroup of G of index 5. Then which of the following is true? For all x belongs to G, x raised to 5 is 1, identity. Then for all x is in H, x raised to 5 is 1. For all x belongs to G, we have x raised to 5 is in H. And last option is none of the above. So to answer this question, let me take a group G to be D5, diagonal group of order 10, which is just 1 row, row square, row cube, row raised to 4, then R, row R, then row square R, row cube R, row raised to 4 R. Right. So here this R is a reflection and this row is rotation. So order of R is just 2 and order of row is 5. Right. Now take H, a subgroup of this group G, D5, to be 1 R, which is generated by reflection. Right. Now look at the index of this subgroup in G. So index of this subgroup is just order of G divided by order of H. Right. So order of G is 10 divided by order of H is 2, which is 5. Right. So index of H in G is 5. So we have a group D5 and H, a subgroup of G of index 5. Now let us look at the options. Now for all x is in G, we have x raised to 5 is identity. So this is clearly not true, right? Because if we take x is equal to R, where this R is a reflection, then x raised to 5 is just R raised to 5, which is R raised to 4 times R, which is R, right? Because from here R square is 1, so R raised to 4 is 1. So this is 1 into R is R, right? And clearly this R is not equal to 1. So we have R, this x raised to 5 is not equal to 1, right? So this is not true, right? Now for all x is in H, we have x raised to 5 is 1. Clearly this is not true because here we have taken this x is equal to R and this x is in from H, right? So we have this element R which is in H such that R raised to 5 is not equal to 1, right? So this is also not true, right? Now look at this third option. Third option says that for all x is in G, x raised to 5 is in H. This is also not true because if we take x is equal to row R, right? Now this is reflection and this is rotation. So we are composing a rotation and reflection. So this is just reflection, right? Now take power 5. So x raised to 5 is just row times R raised to 5. By the way, it is reflection. So x is reflection. So order of x is 2, right? So we can write this row times R raised to 4 times row times R, right? Now order of this row times R is 2. So raised to 4 is just 1 times this row R, which is just row R, right? Now x raised to 5 is row times R, and clearly this row times R is not in H, right? Because H is just 1 and R. So there is no element row times R here in H. So for this particular x is equal to row times R, we have x raised to 5 is not in H. So we have the counter example, right? So this is also not true. And hence none of the above is the correct option. Let us solve next question. We have given a finite group G and order of A is M order of B is n, AB are in G with M is not equal to n, then which of the following is true? The first option is if G is abelian, then order of AB is Mn. Second is if GCD of M and N is 1 and AB is equal to BA, then order of AB is Mn. Third is if GCD of Mn is 1, then order of AB is Mn. And last is all of the above. So let me just take a group G, which is abelian group. For the first option, take Z8. Now look at order of A. So take A to be 2. Then what is order of A? Order of A is just 4. Right. Take B, 4. Then what is order of B? It is just 2. Right. And clearly order of A and order of B are not same. Now look at AB. What is AB? AB is just 2 addition modulo 8, 4. Right. Because this is a group with the operation addition modulo 8. Right. Now this is just equal to 6. So what is order of AB here? Order of 6, right, which is just 4. Now clearly this 4 is not equal to M times N, right? So we have a group G as Z8 with order of A is 4, order of B is 2, but order of AB is not equal to order of A times order of B, right? So this is a counter example for the first option. So this is not true. Now look at the second option. If GCD of M and N is 1 and AB is equal to BA, then order of AB is M times N, which is true. We can prove this. So this is just a result. So third option is just if we take GCD as 1, then order of AB is M times N. So for the third option, take G as D5, right? And we have already seen that this is just 1 row, row square, row cube raised to R, row square R, row cube R, row raised to 4 times R, right? Now order of R here is 2, then order of row is 5, right? Clearly M is not equal to N, right? Now what is AB? AB is just R row, right? This is rotation, this is reflection, so their composition is reflection, right? So order of AB is just order of this element R row, which is a reflection. So reflection, what is the order of reflection? It is just 2, right? So order of AB is 2, which is clearly not equal to 2 times 5, right? M times N. So this is a counter example for this third option. So this is also not true. And clearly this fourth option is just all of the above is true, which is again not true because first and third options are not true. So the correct option is just the second option. This is a result, we can prove it. Let us solve next question. Let G be a group having no non-trivial proper subgroups, then what can we conclude about G? So here just note that the meaning of G has no non-trivial proper subgroup means the only subgroups of G are just identity subgroup and G itself, right? Now if we take any A belongs to G which is different from identity, then look at the subgroup generated by A, right, which is a subgroup of G, the subgroup of G, right? And we know that G has only these subgroups, either it is identity or G itself, but here A is not equal to identity, so this subgroup generated by A is not equal to the identity subgroup, right? So this subgroup generated by A must be equal to G, right? That means what? This G is just subgroup generated by A. That means A is a generator of G, right? So G has generator and therefore G is cyclic, right? Now what we can say about order of this group G? G is cyclic. So if G is infinite or G is finite. If G is infinite, that means G is isomorphic to Z, right? Because every infinite cyclic group is isomorphic to Z, Z plus, right? Now we know that this group has subgroups MZ, right? For all M in Z, right? So there are subgroups of this group different from identity at G itself. For example, 2Z, 3Z, right? So here this condition is not true, right? Because G has non-trivial proper subgroups. So G cannot be infinite. So G must be finite, right? So G is cyclic group and it is finite. Now we know that any finite cyclic group is isomorphic to Zn, right? Now if we take this n is not equal to prime, it is not prime, then it will always have proper non-trivial subgroup. Because for example, if we take Z6 as G, then clearly the subgroup generated by 2 is just 2, 4, 6, which is 0. It is a subgroup of order 3, right? And which is non-trivial proper subgroup of this group Z6. So this condition is not true in this case. So n is not prime is not the case. Therefore this n must be prime. Say P, for some prime P, right? So whenever we have G with no non-trivial proper subgroups, then that G must be isomorphic to Zp. That is, it is a finite cyclic group of order P for some prime number P. I hope you like this video. Thanks a lot for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you find this useful. Thank you.